So there's a Fox News host by the name of Mark Levin, and Mark Levin, he's a really disturbing guy. So he's been doing political commentary for a long time. I remember him back when he was like one of the bigger conservative radio hosts when he was on the radio, right? When he was like you had Rush Limbaugh and you had Bill O'Reilly and Sean Hannity and Glenn Beck, but you also had Mark Levin. But he was primarily just a radio guy, right? He's never met a war he didn't like, super neocon, such a partisan hack Republican, thinks Democrats are fucking evil and, serial killer, communist, fascists, et cetera, right? And Tucker mentioned this the other day. I forget who was talking to him, but Tucker pointed out, he was talking to Steve Bannon. Tucker said, like, this guy, he always wanted a show on Fox News. Fox News eventually caved and just gave him like a weekend show that nobody fucking watched. And then eventually, somehow, now he's like all over primetime. And as you're about to see, the idea that this guy got a primetime show on Fox News, the number one name in fake news, the fact that he has it's like, how did this happen? Because he's got zero talent, he's got zero skill, and he's also got the world's most annoying voice of all time, as you're about to see. And it makes you stop and think, like, we know the Israel lobby gives so much money to politicians and they do their bidding, right? But then there's also the Fox News angle and the news outlets, and like, how infiltrated are the news outlets? Because this guy is the biggest pro-Israel warmonger on the planet, and somehow, even though he's got zero talent and ability, now he's like one of the bigger names on Fox News because they fucking force-fed him to the geriatric, high-cholesterol, dying boomer audience, right? So here we go. In this clip, and he's had a fucking hard-on for days because Trump bombed Iran. But in this clip, he decides to go after AOC and Bernie. And this is, just so unhinged. Here we go.
And so there they are, the reprobates, the miscreants, the malcontents, starting with AOC and Bernie Sanders. Two people who hate the Constitution and hate the Republic, or they wouldn't be Marxist Islamists, would they?
What? So first of all, they hate the Constitution. Bro, you are cheerleading illegal and offensive war bombings against a country that didn't attack us. You are cheerleading. You love the fact that Trump didn't go to Congress to get approval for his illegal war with Iran. You're the one who doesn't believe in the Constitution. He's cheerleaded the fucking mass deportations of innocent people, sending people to El Salvador with no due process, ignoring habeas corpus, ignoring court rulings. Don't talk to me about the fucking Constitution, you bitch. You support Trump, who's the most anti-free speech president in American history. Here's a guy who's suing fucking pollsters for numbers he didn't like. He's locking up pro-Palestine protesters simply because they're anti-Israel. Spare me with the Constitution. Like, you hate the fucking Constitution. But did you hear what he called Bernie and AOC? Did you hear that?
People who hate the Constitution and hate the Republic, or they wouldn't be Marxist Islamists, would they?
Bernie and AOC are, quote, Marxist Islamists. How do you even respond to somebody this deeply mentally ill? Like, first of all, that's not a thing. Like, putting those things together, that's not a thing. I know you're trying to make it a thing. It's not a thing. Also, neither one of them are fucking Islamists. I don't think either one of them are fucking Marxists, if I'm being honest with you. But he's not done. He's just getting started. Take note of his insanely obnoxious voice.
Two people who hate the Constitution and hate the Republic, or they wouldn't be Marxist Islamists, would they? So they say the president violated the War Powers Act.
We 100% did.
Which was passed in 1973, and my guest, John, you and I are going to discuss at some length.
That guy's a Bush-era neocon war criminal. I brought on this other war criminal to say that these aren't war crimes today either. Oh my God, bro. Jesus Christ.
And my guest, John, you and I are going to discuss at some length. It was violated. He must be impeached. He's a dictator.
Correct.
Our military just pulled off something that is astonishing.
An illegal and offensive strike against a country that didn't attack us and wasn't building a nuke. And oh yeah, by the way, they didn't even succeed in destroying the facility, and Iran got their nuclear stuff out of there in the first place. But nice try.
Just save the world, the entire world. And by the way, that includes the United States.
You think this illegal and offensive strike against a country that didn't attack us and wasn't building a nuke just saved the world? I literally don't know how much of this stuff is just lying because he wants to bomb Iran and how much of this stuff he really means. But like, if he really means these things, he genuinely needs antipsychotic medication.
From a nuclear Iran. The Democrats see this as an opportunity they believe to exploit. They're the enemy within.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I know. It's the left who are dictatorial and extremists, but now Democrats are the enemy within. The Democrats are the enemy within. So the people who are trying to uphold the Constitution, the people who are trying to say no illegal and offensive war, they're the enemy within. If guys like this have their way, Trump would literally round up everybody who disagrees with them and put them in a camp.
They are the enemy within.
It needs to be said that Fox News has literally poisoned this country. It's literally they are the number one name in fake news in the entire country. Millions of people watch this garbage, and you wonder how political radicalization got as bad as it is. Well, it's because the right ran off a fucking cliff and went full fascist, and it's because shit like this is being broadcast to them 24/7. Smug little weasel lying fascist prick saying all Democrats are the enemy within, calling AOC and Bernie Marxist Islamists, and cheer, yay, illegal wars, illegal offensive wars against countries that didn't attack us and weren't building a nuke, hooray! These people are fucking demons. Mark Levin is a fucking demon. And he's currently convincing your grandma and your grandpa and your uncle to love war. Send more young American men and women to die. Destroy the region, kill hundreds of thousands of innocent people there. This is what he wants. This is what he fucking wants. His little pudgy ass from his comfortable air-conditioned studio, how he elbowed his way into Fox News to get a primetime show with zero talent. This guy is helping usher us in to Armageddon. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.